welcome. If you are hearing this, then congratulations. You have outlived everyone else. This is not an achievement. Please don't put it on your resume. There will be no announcement, no bell rung to mark the moment, no final news broadcast confirming it. History has ended quietly, the way most things do. Not with a scream, but with a pause that never resolves. Still, someone thought you might appreciate instructions. Not because there's a right way to do this, but because humans have always been comforted by the idea that someone, somewhere, had a plan. They didn't, but we can pretend. So, let's begin. Being the last does not feel heroic. Stories lied about that. There is no swelling music when it happens, no sudden clarity, no moment where the universe locks eyes with you and explains itself. Mostly, being the last feels like administration. You wake up. You notice that you woke up. You continue. You eat, if food is still a thing. You move from one place to another without anyone asking why. And somewhere in the background of all this, a quiet realization hums, low and persistent. You are now responsible for reality. If something falls over, it falls. If it breaks, it stays broken. If you forget something, it is forgotten forever. There is no one left to remember it differently. Truth has become singular. This may feel powerful at first. It is not. It is simply lonely. The universe continues exactly as it always has, expanding, cooling, drifting towards entropy, with or without observers. For now, it has one. That is you. You do not need to do anything special with this role. Noticing, that's enough. For most of existence, the universe did not know that it existed. Then briefly, it did. That was you. That was all of you. Now there is only one set of eyes left, through which reality passes. This does not make you important, but it does make you rare. Every moment you observe is a moment that would otherwise pass unseen. A shadow moving across the ground, a structure collapsing out slowly under its own weight, light bending through broken glass. These things are not performing for you, they are simply happening. And that is enough. If you ever feel useless, remember this. The universe spent billions of years producing something that could notice it. You're the last version of that experiment. No pressure. You may find yourself speaking aloud. At first, this will be practical. You will announce what you are doing, count steps, say things like right or okay to punctuate your thoughts. Later, it will become conversational. You will comment on things that do not respond. You will ask questions you already know the answers to. You will explain yourself to empty rooms. This is normal. You are not losing your mind. You are social in a universe that has forgotten how to be. Continue talking anyway. Narrate your actions, tell jokes, argue with yourself, if you must. Someone once liked the sound of your voice. That mattered then. which means it could still matter now. Avoid arguments with silence, as silence is undefeated. If you must speak to someone, mirrors are acceptable. They will listen patiently, and they will never interrupt. They will also never understand you. Without other people, routine becomes strange. There is no one left to notice whether you are consistent or not. This can feel destabilizing. Humans use routines as scaffolding, a way to pretend that time had edges. You may keep routines if you like. Wake up at the same time, eat at the same intervals, mark days on a wall. Or you may abandon them entirely. Sleep when you are tired, wake when you are done sleeping. Time will not punish you. It has nothing else to do. Most things no longer matter. This may alarm you, but it shouldn't. For most of history, humans argued endlessly about what mattered and what didn't. Status, legacy, morality, success, meaning. Those arguments have all concluded. No verdict was ever reached. But this is a relief. There are no deadlines now, no expectations, no audience. You are free from usefulness. And yet, some things persist. Warmth still feels warm. Cold still bites. Pain still hurts. Relief still arrives like an apology. Food tastes like food, and water feels like mercy. Beauty still works. Sunlight through leaves, the sound of wind moving through structures that were not built to last. Kindness still works too. This is confusing, as there is no one left to reward it, no one to notice. And that is precisely why it matters. Meaning has not disappeared. It has simply stopped performing. You cannot carry everyone with you. This is not cruelty, it is capacity. Memory was designed to be shared, distributed across conversation, softened by disagreement, reinforced by repetition. Now it rests entirely with you. Choose carefully. Keep the people who surprised you, the ones who made you laugh when you didn't want to, the ones who saw you clearly and stayed anyway. Keep moments, not biographies. A laugh in a kitchen, a hand on your shoulder, a silence that felt safe. You may discard the rest without guilt. They are no longer using them. This is not betrayal. It is maintenance. If you carry everything, you will not be able to move. You will think about mistakes. This is unavoidable. Without distraction, the mind will wander to unfinished conversations, unspoken apologies, alternate versions of yourself. Let it. Regret is not a failure. It is evidence that you learned something too late to use. That still counts. Do not push yourself endlessly. There is no one left to impress with your suffering. Forgive yourself slowly. You have time. Hope is no longer useful. This does not mean hope was foolish. Hope was a tool for crowds, for endurance, patience, and coordination. You do not need it now. This is not a loss. You have not failed at existence. You have simply moved into a different mode. Curiosity may serve you better. There are still places you have not seen, still things you do not understand, still questions that will never be answered. This is freeing. Without answers, questions become companions instead of problems. Explore gently. There is no finish line now. Time will behave strangely. Without schedules it will stretch. Without milestones it will blur. Days may pass unnoticed. Moments may feel enormous. This is not wrong. Time was always a social agreement. You are no longer bound by it. Mark days if you want. Ignore them if you don't. Celebrate meaningless anniversaries. Invent rituals with no origin. Time will not judge you. It is simply passing. There is no correct way to finish being human. Anyone who claimed otherwise was guessing. Do not rush. Sit when you are tired. Move when you are restless. Stop when you are ready. You are not late. The universe has nowhere else to be. When it ends, it will not be tragic. There will be no one left to frame it that way. It will simply be complete. A process concluding. A sentence ending exactly where it was always going to. Thank you for participating. You did remarkably well, considering the circumstances.